trying to reach the green from here, Shooter?
That's not possible, sir.
I beg to differ.
Well, moron, good for Happy Gilmore. Oh, my God!
Hey, Shooter, haven't you forgotten your 9-iron?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Barron Trump was a young man. He was like a preteen when he entered the White House with his father. Now he's 17 years old. He is, of course, a enigmatic son of the President of the United States. Barron Trump kept to himself, and Melania Trump made sure that his life was very private, and for good reason. There's a lot of crazy people out there. For another good reason, because Barron Trump is going to be the #1 draft pick in the NBA quite soon. I mean, he's almost 18. Goodness gracious. I mean, holy crap. Dear, good God, man. Look at this. What a Chad. And he, like, the ceilings at Mar-a-Lago are like 30 feet tall, and Barron Trump is scraping the ceilings. This is remarkable. Now, why were we looking through old photos of Barron Trump? Well, because Barron Trump's actually in danger. I mean, one, Donald Trump's a very tall dude, and here's Barron Trump towering over Donald. Woman has threatened to shoot Trump and Barron straight in the face at his school. Look at this nut, this psychopath. Man, these people are so mentally, unbelievably mentally ill. Woman has threatened to shoot Donald Trump, Barron, his son, straight in the face, according to the federal agents that arrested her and are now charging her. Good. Chicago woman fired off emails threatening to shoot Trump and his son straight in the face. Federal agents say she's now under arrest. Of course, she is a psychotic single white woman from Chicago, and she sent the threatening email to the headmaster of Barron Trump's school in Palm Beach, where Mar-a-Lago is, where the Trumps live. These threatening messages were sent in May and June, according to a criminal complaint filed in the U.S. District Court, Southern District of Florida. Here's what they said. I will state that I will shoot Donald Trump and Barron Trump straight in the face with any opportunity that I get, she wrote, following up with a second note saying that she will slam a bullet into Barron's head, father in self-defense. You almost don't like to read this kind of stuff, but it's important to note what kind of people live out there. Look at this absolute degenerate freak. U.S. Secret Service contacted Florenza later that month and arranged a meeting in Chicago field office. Florenza was presented with the emails. She admitted to having sent them from her home in Plainfield, Illinois. Well, you can't do that, right? There are limits. You can't criminally threaten people. After the meeting, she was charged with transmitting threats to kill or injure a person, interstate commerce, a rap that carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. Good. And she's in the custody of the U.S. Marshals. Good. She's going to be transferred to Florida for a criminal hearing because Barron Trump is a minor. Good. Charge her with all of the maximum penalties. These kind of nut jobs. Her arrest comes during a period of high political tensions. Donald Trump is, of course, going to surrender for arrest tomorrow on Thursday in Georgia. And Donald Trump's going to get a mugshot. It's going to be the most viewed photo on planet Earth. FBI agents went and killed a Trump supporter last week, 75-year-old man, for threats against Joe Biden. So they went and killed this guy. Well, Florenza is arrested and will face charges in Florida and have to face a jury in Florida, thank goodness. Well, maybe she'll plead guilty. Who knows? I mean, she admitted that she sent these. Dangerous times out there. There have been people who have, threatened and been arrested. Certainly not the first time that somebody's been arrested for attempting harm on the president's life. Transgender in Colorado was arrested over a plot to shoot up school and churches and also Donald Trump. Crazy. Had a copy of the Communist Manifesto in their possessions. Well, does that shock you? 19-year-old goes by Lily days after the transgender massacre in Nashville. Donald Trump was listed as a con man inside of what was considered like a kill list for this person. This follows trend after trend after trend. New York City man charged with threatening to kill Donald Trump. Okay. Police arrest Vegas man who said wanted to kill Trump. Man who attempted to grab a gun at rally wanted to kill Trump. So this is the person who tried to grab a police officer's pistol, firearm, at a Trump rally. It tried to pull the officer's gun from the holster inside of a Vegas theater where Trump was holding a campaign rally. So this happens again and again and again. This woman in Chicago is just simply the latest example of how broke brain the left is. And now, also including the target of Trump's 17-year-old son. Which, again, I'm not trying to change the subject here, but, goodness gracious. Look, Barron doesn't even fit in the photo here. You seeing this? I'm sorry, I've stood next to Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a tall man. Donald Trump's every foot of 6'1", 6'2". Look at Barron. They can't even find a camera lens big enough to capture Barron Trump. Look at that kid. Jeez. So, yeah, she was threatening Barron Trump at school. She wrote to them from her home in Illinois. Doesn't say exactly what she. What is her profession? I'd like to know what she did for a living. I wonder if she herself was a school person, was a teacher. Carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison, $250,000 court documents show. So yeah, we are just looking at a country that is broken right now. Broken by our press, broken by our media, broken by people who have, effectively torn us apart and tried to rip this nation asunder because they can't deal with the psychotic break that happened to them in 2016 when Hillary Clinton was supposed to become president and Donald Trump leader. That broke them forever. They'll never recover. They'll never, ever, ever recover. And they never project an image of unity in this country. They only ever project that half this country, or far more, actually, probably more like 80% of the country, we are 80% of the country, people who believe what you and I believe are about 80% of the country, they only ever project that we are the violent ones. Where I can just go through, just real quickly, I can go through dozens of people, including a lady yesterday who's arrested for threatening Trump. You go through dozens of people. Jeez. I mean, it is truly incredibly wild. Now, the messaging coming out of the Trump camp is very, very different. This brand new ad that Donald Trump just released, I think is maybe his most powerful. It details exactly what Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton think of Trump supporters, and it is a wildly good ad, galvanizing people. Stay safe out there. I'll say this. And then we'll play the ad. There is no room for violence ever. Not in this republic. And there are ways to handle things without dehumanizing people, right? And that's what they really want. What they really want is us to dehumanize each other. Black, white, rich, poor, MAGA, whatever. They're really terrified. What they're the most scared about is when people start to realize that we're all on the same side, and the people that are screwing us, the oligarchical class, the elites, who actually hate us, the real American people. And we outnumber them 200,000 to 1 or more. 2 million to 1. Yeah. And that's what they're the most terrified of. So they must have us warring and fighting each other.